So I've got some alterations on this sketch that I started yesterday. Got to do some, maybe a couple of zombie heads on spikes at the forefront of here, wherever I can. But at some point I've got to like transfer it to a piece of Bristol board which is slightly bigger than this A4 piece. And in the background, maybe in the distance, maybe do some more shadows of zombies if I can. I'll have a bit more space anyway, but I tried to put it on the light box, but it's during the day, it's not really showing up. I tried putting it on the window, and it's because the paper's real thick, I can't really see, so I'm gonna have to think of some way of transferring this other than resketching it on Bristol board, so I'm just gonna have to see anyway. I did a little mock-up of that sort of poster that I was working on. This is before I edited it, if I can say that properly. Obviously it's got that space at the side which isn't there on the final version, and on the computer I've added like a yellow tint to the whole thing, so it looks like yellow. But this was just the colour rough that I printed out. Yeah, so I've handed that one in, so I'm just waiting back to see if it's good enough. And yeah, but I'm not worrying about that, to be honest. I'll put that aside. I want to concentrate on this, and there's another drawing somewhere if I find it that I'll be working on. So right at the bottom here I've drawn like I'll have to like, you know, draw over that zombie's arm there, and I've drawn like a rough zombie's head on a spike there, and one there which is like the sticks like snapped because this werewolf's just like rushed in, you know, for the kill of these other zombies. Well, the kill, they're undead anyway, but you know, so this is like snapped on this one that I'm sketching out. I've just decided I'm gonna just sketch on this piece. I don't want to really transfer it to the Bristol board because yeah, I think the Bristol board's too thick too. I could do another technique, but it's more messing around, so I'm just going to stick to this piece of paper for this test. But any others, like commissions, I'll be putting on the Bristol board, maybe sketching on there directly. What it is, I think I'm just too used to sketching on this cheap paper. But it's good quality paper, you know, pound shop, but yeah. So I'm going to just try and sketch these other little details. Also in the background I'm trying to add just a few little zombies in the background. Maybe another little head behind there. And, you know, just to try and include some more zombie heads, you know, here and there. Doesn't have to be too much detail on these bits in the background anyway, so it's just a case of sketching it in and yeah, hoping for the best. So yeah, I like the inclusion of these heads at the forefront. It really just adds another layer to it, I think. So I'm glad that the customer sort of asked for them to be included. I'm going to be starting inking soon on this. I'm just going to sketch out a few more details and then I'll come right back and start to ink this. So I'm just going to attempt to ink some of this now. I wish I would have drawn this on the Bristol board, but no. I could always just finish this piece and then maybe transfer it over with some thin paper and do the graphite technique at a later point if I wanted to. So yeah, just about inking a lot of this now. Try and make sense of some of the pencil lines that I've actually drawn. And there'll be more added areas on this as well, I think. I think it's best if I just take my time with it. That's the reason why I like drawing this type of stuff. It's just, you know, lots of details and cool stuff. So yeah, you got the werewolf there. That eye there is a bit wrong, so I'm going to re-sketch that out in between, and just try and do as much of the outlines as I can. I think instead of filling in the shadows like I started there, maybe just do all the basic outlines and then think about the shadows and stuff, and details come last. Got the eyes there. So just working things out. Quite careful at the moment to ink specific things in correctly, because I haven't penciled things out properly, like that hand on that werewolf, and need to sort that other eye out on there. So I'll just like try and ink a few things as I'm going along, and then just work it out a bit more. I think this hand's good to ink, so I'll just start to ink that. So I was going to do another drawing on this vlog, but I can't seem to find my drawing that I was going to do, so I think I'll just focus on this one. Just do one at a time. Try and find the other one for tomorrow. There's another commission that I was going to do, that zombie head one, but can't seem to find it at the moment. So I just ink bits that I'm working at the moment, bits that I'm happy with, which is sort of selective of, you know, what I've drawn, but the best way to work is on the bits that you're happy with, and the bits that you are, you can re-sketch or erase some parts and things like that. So I like these heads on there, like wooden spikes. I think that's just a good touch to add. And it's something that the werewolves would probably do, you know. Put like zombie heads on spikes. So I'm just inking stuff quite roughly. Still trying to find, you know, a lot of the missing elements within the drawing, but I'll get there. So as you can tell, I've got my daylight lamp on because it's like late on the night. It's 20 past 11 at the moment. Trying to fill in time that I didn't have earlier on. Just trying to do these details and things and outlines of certain bits that are working quite well, I think, in the drawing. Maybe this other zombie's head, which is more skull-like, this one. I'm just like trying to look at other bits and pieces, but yeah, for now I think this this head is the next bit to try and finish off. With this piece that I've already drawn, it's like it's got quite a lot of energy to it, so I think it's best just to try and ink it and do a bit more with it. These wooden spikes, this one's snapped on this one, as you can see. Splinters here and there. So yeah, this week I haven't really got on with quite a lot that I've planned, but that's as normal, I think. You know. Sometimes I think things just conspire against me just to not finish stuff, but I don't know, I think it's just normal, really. Do certain things and then I just lose track of what I'm doing, and then things don't get finished. But I don't know. Strange. Maybe there's no eyes in this zombie, or maybe I'll draw him in for now, and I'll decide whether to keep him in later on. I don't know. That wooden spike just jammed in its mouth there. Obviously you can see that it's snapped, and it's that hopefully should follow there, that way. It does take a lot of planning out these type of drawings, particularly like when there's certain elements that I haven't sketched too well, like, you know, the hand of the zombie there, the hand of the werewolf, just the eyeball there on that side that needs leveling up with that one. Yeah, but then I could maybe do a scar on that eye, I don't know. Probably do a scar on it and it might bodge the drawing up, but it's good just to work out certain areas of a drawing, you know, see it all come together eventually. Maybe have these eyeballs just going right in the back, or the tops of the eyes, you know, like they're rolling back in the head. Usually fun just to draw them that way. Couple of little maggots there, not really noticeable at the moment, but yeah. Obviously I won't get to ink all this today. I'll give it a good go, and I'll try and show you any updates tomorrow. That's why I'd like to get on with all them drawing videos that I've said I've started, which I have, and you know, you'll see like proper drawings, like from start to finish, rather than these daily vlog clips, which are good to do, but they don't show the full process of me drawing the full thing. So I'm nearing completing 2 of them anyway, so just they're going to be really long videos, but anyway, well, you'll see them when I upload them and all that jazz. Try and do them hands, the werewolf. There's this zombie head there. Sort of like the claw marks there on the top of the head. Just a piece of detail that just adds a bit of something to it. Everything that's been clawed out, and then there's like blood just splattering everywhere. But it's going to be difficult not to add colour to this, but I could do later on after I finish this commission, do a colour version of it. Who knows? Time is quite, I don't know, finding the time to finish a lot of stuff off before I start new stuff is becoming quite rare these days. I've got a few commissions even still, but yeah, I'm liking this so far, slowly but surely. Like I said, just a few things to sort out on this. Yeah, I've got to really start clearing stuff up, clearing up the drawings. Maybe I'll draw quicker if I clear stuff up, and maybe make it easier to ink, sort of create more work for myself when I'm sketching this way, sort of real sketchy and not clearly defined, the lines and things like that. Anyway, I'm going to leave this there for now. I would have liked to have got more done, but I just can't really, I don't know. I need to sketch out a bit more. I'm going to show you some more updates of this. Try and sketch this off camera and sort it out. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers now.